Hey everyone! So today I wanted to talk to you guys about some of my favorite memories from when I went to India. I've been to India a lot, but one of my favorite memories were all the animals everywhere. It was one of the things I loved about going there because it was so different. So I would go there and you would just see so many animals everywhere. There would be dogs, there'd be cats, there would be goats, there would be horses, there would be camels. Did I mention cows yet? Because there were so many cows everywhere. Moo! And it was one of my most favorite things I loved about India. And it was okay. It was like a way that the people lived with nature. It was the way that they lived with all the different types of life alongside the animals. And, it wasn't a bad thing. Now, the problem, of course, is, you get foreigners to go there, right? So people from, say, like America. So people from America would go there and be like, oh no, there are animals on the road. What are we going to do? This is awful. Oh my God, this is so backwards. Oh my God, there's animals on the road. What are we going to do? It's so undeveloped and it's so backwards. And obviously, that's not cool. Because, there's animals on the street, but it isn't a bad thing. But I think a lot of people from places like America, they think, oh my God, this is awful. There's animals on the street, blah, blah, blah. But it really isn't. So I loved going to India and seeing all this variety. I mean, there was just so many animals everywhere. You'd even have things like chickens and ducks. And I loved it. And so one of my favorite memories, I was there, God, at this point, it was almost 20 years ago. We were traveling and I saw peacocks in the wild, just beautiful peacocks just running around in the woods, running around in the forest. And so we stopped the car and we got out, and they were beautiful. They were not in a zoo. They were not pets. They didn't belong to anybody. They were part of the world, right? They were part of the nature. They belonged to India. And there were so many just on the side of the road, and it was beautiful to see them. And I personally love that part of India. I love that they can live alongside the animals. I love that they can exist in harmony, that they can coexist with animals. I think it's a wonderful thing. It's such a nice balance that they have that. Because a lot of countries in the world, they've lost that. They no longer have that balance with nature. They don't have that balance with the animals that live around us, that live with us really in the world. We just, in places like America, we just don't see them. But in India, they're still part of our lives. They're part of our world on a daily basis. And to this day, it's still one of my favorite things about India is just all the amazing wildlife that you can see. Sometimes there's problems. Sometimes you'll have an animal attack. Okay, that kind of stuff happens, but it's not as common as, just living alongside them. Anyway, I personally think that it's one of the most amazing things I have ever experienced. And I hope that India realizes how amazing it is. And I hope the people in India realize it too. And I hope that they don't get rid of it. Because sadly, India, they're trying to copy the West, right? They're trying to be like America. And so more and more they're getting rid of all these things, which is really sad because having the animals everywhere, it made it incredible. It made it amazing. So when you get rid of those things, you actually lose something that makes you amazing. And I am so glad that there are still some places in the world that value that life, that value the beauty of having animals live alongside humans. I think it's wonderful. Anyway, until next time, bye. Have a good day.